Bam! There we go. It should be working now. All right. There we go. We should be good to go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good day today. I hope you're having a very good Labor Day weekend. Let me know down in the comments below how your Labor Day weekend is going for you. What are you doing? Are you out of town? If you're out of town, doing something fun with your family, chances are you're probably not here watching this. Maybe you went out and you had the first couple of days good, and now you're at home getting ready to settle down and barbecue for the day with your family and enjoy a good day off. Maybe you're out there working. Maybe you actually have to work today. You know what? Either way, I hope you're having a very good day. I remember I used to when I used to be out there have a job. I run my own business now. I don't have I guess that's my job. I run my own business. But you know what? I used to have to work a lot of holidays and everything like that. I know a lot of people seem to think that it's such a bad thing and it's all terrible, but you know what? I always enjoyed working on the holidays. Sometimes it was funner, sometimes it was busy, and sometimes it was dead. It really just kind of depended on the day, and all the holidays weren't always the same. But you know what? Just be fortunate that you have a job and you're paying your bills. Some people don't have that, and some people aren't paying their bills and stuff. So yeah, just be happy. You know what? You're certainly more fortunate than probably some other people out there. But anyway, guys, we've got some new comic books getting ready to hit the shelves of local comic book shops this week. We're going to talk a little bit about those and even get into some reviews as well. Let's go ahead and start right off of the top with Aftershock Comics, The Search for Who, issue number 1. This book is being written by Steve Orlando and John Suey. I'm not sure if I said that right. It's got art by Rubine. Is that Rubine or Rubine? And it's got colors by DC Alonso and lettered by Carlos M. Manguel. I already got a chance to read this one. In case you guys don't know, I'm an ambassador with Aftershock Comics. And I get to, read a lot of these, I don't know, a good couple of weeks or so before they come out at the shops. I did get a chance to read this. I thought this book was very good. What we're doing is we're introduced to our main character right off of the bat, and we see that he is in a combat situation with I guess you could say other people in his company, and they're out there at war in Afghanistan. I can't talk. And we just kind of see a little situation going on here, and then we flash to a later scene where we catch up with our character and his parents and kind of get a little taste of their family life and things like that, when all of a sudden this guy's parents are gunned down in cold blood in front of their restaurant. And that kind of sets off a chain of events for what we're getting here in The Search for Who, as we watch our main character kind of go through and trying to seek revenge for his parents being shot up, as he believes it is somebody that he knows. I guess I don't know how to say it. It's a family affair. Let's put it that way. It's a family affair. Altogether, I gotta say, The Search for Who is a very good book. I like, I've read other books by Steve Orlando and John Suey as well, and I gotta say, John Suey actually did a book over on Vault Comics called Sarah and the Royal Stars. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait. When you find a writer that you like their work, you can't wait to read the next book, and hopefully, hope it's a good one. And this one came out and just seen this one. I thought it was a very good read. Altogether, I thought the introduction here in issue number 1 was very good, getting us introduced to the characters and actually kind of getting you hooked in for an issue number 2, where I feel a lot of books these days don't really do that. Like, they'll give you an issue number 1 and it's like, maybe you'll get into it in issue number 2, or issue number 3 will hook you. And it's like, no, like, I should be into it right after issue number 1, and I think this book does that. This is definitely a recommend. Also, this has several different covers coming out as well, so make sure you also keep an eye out for that Aftershock Ambassador exclusive David Mack cover. I'm telling you, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. Let's go ahead and move right into Vault Comics. This one I want to review here as well. This is issue number 1 of the Deadbox. This issue right here, I can't remember all of the creators' names who did this one. I believe it is written by Mark Russell. And this book right here was very good. I got this one a little bit early from the folks, the great folks over at Vault Comics, and This book right here is one that you've got to go and check out. It's going to be like a horror series, and what we see is we kind of open up on this young woman who's sitting there working in a convenience store in, you know, just kind of like a small town USA, and you can see that it's this young girl who's there working, and she don't quite want to she don't want to be there because she's supposed to be in college getting her degrees and everything for what she wants to do with her life. And we see that she ends up there because of, well, her parents are sick and need some help, so she's there helping take care of their store and just helping take care of them while they're going through all this. And we kind of see her dealing with just some of the different townspeople there, and maybe just friends of the family as she is there working at this convenience store. Well, they've also got this little red box inside of the store, similar to, you know, those little red boxes that you find at a lot of other convenience stores where you can rent movies from. Well, this one in particular is just a little bit peculiar, as she's noticing that a lot of these titles aren't movies that she's ever heard of before. You can't even search for them, so they supposedly don't even exist, but the people who come in and talking about these movies absolutely love them, right? Well, she go ahead and takes a chance and rents one of these movies from this dead box, and some odd things start to happen. I'm telling you, I thought this issue number 1 of Deadbox was really good. In case you guys don't know, I love Vault Comics, love the books they do over there, the horror, and even just like the style of the books they do. The thing is that the books they do, the titles that they do, when they do them right. And I think this one right here, issue number 1 of Deadbox, is absolutely great. You need to make sure that you go and check it out. But please let me know down in the comments below if you guys plan on checking out the Search for Who or even Deadbox. I mean, let me know. I think there's some very good books, definitely worth the $3.99 cover price that you're gonna go out there and pay for those. But let's go ahead and get into some other comic books that are getting ready to hit the shelves this week, and we'll start back off with Vault Comics. Deadbox does have several different. It does have a couple of different covers coming out for it as well. This is the alternate cover right here, the B cover. And then the next book they've got is The Last Book You'll Ever Read, issue number 2. This one is being written by Colin Bunn, and I gotta tell you, man, issue number 1 was absolutely great. Although oh man, what was it? It reminded me of. It reminded me of this story, this book you've probably read out there before. You know what? No. I remember now. It reminded me of In the Mouth of Madness, right? You remember, you've seen the movie, right? If you haven't seen In the Mouth of Madness, get at it. Not right now. After this stream, go watch In the Mouth of Madness. All right. Plus, if you're a fan of comic book movies, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness getting ready to come out soon. And I mean, does that title not In the Mouth of Madness, Multiverse of Madness? I mean, it sounds like you get it. You get it. Just go pick up this book. It's got several different covers here as well. They've also got 2 black bag variants as well, and I don't think they obviously didn't have images up for those for me to pull up and check out for you. Now, this next one is on Ablaze Publishing right here. This is Crueler Than Dead. This is Ablaze doing manga, and I seen this. I can't remember if I put this on my pull list or not, but it was like a horror type thing. It was Ablaze, and believe me when I say that the comic books that I have read from Ablaze Publishing, which is mostly the Sumerian, but they've had a couple of other titles out there as well, are absolutely great when they do the books that they are doing. Again, they're doing something right, and they are putting out good, just good stories here altogether. So I can't remember if this was on my pull list or not, but it looks like something I would have totally pulled on my pull list. I can't remember, man. It was like 2 months ago. But moving into AWA Upshot, we got another book here by Mark Russell. This one is Not All Robots, issue number 2. You guys know I love the AWA titles that they've been doing, this kind of shared universe of books. Not All Robots, issue number 1, I thought was very good, interesting, where you kind of see, that whole scenario in which robots kind of take over, where where here we see that these human families have these robots that they have basically bought that go out and go to work for them and do all kinds of menial labor and things like that. And then the robot comes home and it lives there in the house with them. It's basically like a part of their family. But here we get introduced to a family where you see the husband's cucked by the robot and wants to kiss this robot's butt at every turn, where the rest of the family is kind of like, man, this thing's weird, man. I think this thing's trying to kill us. And meanwhile, you see the robot sitting there kind of like, man, these people do not like me. They don't want to interact with me. I'm just here to basically be their slave and do their labor and blah. You get it, right? I don't know. I thought issue number 1 was very well done by Mark Russell. I can't wait to read issue number 2 of this one and be talking about that about this book later this week. Definitely one probably going to be worth checking out on AWA Upshot. Now, guys, moving in to Dark Horse Comics this week, guys. Last week you seen me pick up one of these books. We've got Dark Horse, the EC Archives of Suspense Stories Volume 1, and I believe this one has what, issues 1 through 6 in it. These books are $19.99. They're $20, and I gotta tell you, man. Last week you guys seen me pick up this one right here, Vault of Horror, and I picked this one up last week. Here, you gotta check this out, man. It's just good stuff. It's just good stuff. I picked this up last week, and I also picked up, a couple of months ago, in case you guys remember, I picked up the Tales from the Crypt also. And I gotta tell you, man, these books are so great in what they're doing. The art, and you're getting in here along with these stories, and a lot of these guys who are doing the art are also writing the story. Like what is it, Al Feldstein, Bill Gaines, Johnny Craig, Harvey Kurtzman. Let's see, who else do we have in this one? Wally Wood and Harry Harrison, Gardner Fox. Just like, and what they're doing in here is like, if you ever remember the Tales from the Crypt TV show? Did you ever see that? Dude, like, I'm telling you, like, basically all the things that they did in those shows are right here in these books, where things are not necessarily always like scary or shockingly horror but they are horror in nature sometimes, where you're still getting these kind of moral tales being told in these kind of dramatic ways. And I'm telling you, these things right here are absolutely great. And you can see they're a larger format book. Look how these books are big. They're almost square. They're almost square, but the format they do them in is absolutely great. And if you get your chance to get any of these books, go pick them up. You know what? Honestly, even if you own the originals, you need to pick these up so you don't have to go out there and put your greasy fingers all over your original prints of these, if you're one of those lucky people out there who has these things. But pick these up. Don't put your greasy fingers all over these neither. These things are worth every single penny. I'm telling you, that one coming out this week as well, this Suspense Stories. Now, I believe the Suspense Stories, this is one where, because all these are anthologies, where they're going to have suspense stories in there, and then they're probably going to start sprinkling in, like, Vault of Horror, Crypt of Terror, and different things like that. That's kind of how they did with all of these, is that, like, each one of these books had several different stories in there, and sometimes, like in the Vault of Horror, they would have the Crypt Keeper from, like, the Tales from the Crypt come in, and they have different faces, like you can see right here. Like, you've got the Vault Keeper here on the Vault of Horror, where you get into the Tales from the Crypt here. They got the Keeper of the Crypt of Terror, the Keeper of the Vault of Horror, and the Old Witch from the Haunt of Fear. And, like, these ones right here are your basically your hosts, if you will, your narrators of these stories. I'm telling you, dude, these books are worth every single penny. You gotta go check them out. They're $20. They're $20, and you get 6 issues in each one. Just go buy them. Just go buy them. Now, moving on into Dynamite Comics, we've got Army of Darkness, 1979. This is being written by Rodney Barnes, who has been writing Philadelphia over on Image. I haven't read it, but I've heard it's such a great read. I'm not really into vampire stuff or anything, so that's kind of why I didn't like start on the Philadelphia thing. But right here, we've got an Army of Darkness title, and I gotta see how this one is. I'm kind of interested because I know the last one that I read over on Dynamite Comics that was one of the Army of Darkness titles. It was written by Ryan Parrott, I believe, and I just didn't feel like the Ash character felt like Ash. It didn't feel like he didn't talk the same. He didn't like you get it. It didn't feel like it nailed the character all the way home for me. So I want to pick this one up, see how Rodney Barnes does here writing this title over here on Dynamite. And they have several different covers coming out for this one, and for some reason I've forgot to get all of them and put them here to show you all. But I got this one. I believe this is the main cover here by Lucio Perillo. Very good artist who does a lot of covers over there on Dynamite Comics or Dynamite Entertainment. My bad. My bad. Now, also coming out this week, we've got Elvira meets Vincent Price, issue number 2. I did get issue number 1 of this. I thought the issue number 1, I thought it was funny. It was pretty good. It kind of, like, the character of Elvira felt like Elvira. And I like that when you're reading it, and that's why I say about like the Army of Darkness, and then even in the Elvira series, I think when you're doing these kinds of characters like that, and I think we probably all feel the same about a lot of these characters when we're reading them in comic books, is that you want that character, especially if it's somebody like this, because this is off of a movie, so it's a little bit different than something else, other comic book characters, which the same applies. But you're used to seeing like Bruce Campbell be Ash Williams, right? You're used to seeing Cassandra Peterson being Elvira, and just how she is, like her demeanor, the way she talks, just like all of that. And I felt like this series really kind of nails that so far. In issue number 1, I felt like, it kind of felt like watching Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I think that's something important, is kind of nailing that character feel. In issue number 1, did that. Now, I can't really say on the Vincent Price side of things, but I remember watching a bunch of Vincent Price movies and everything when I was a kid growing up and everything. And I mean, it felt like Vincent Price to me, but hey, I don't know. If you read issue number 1 of Elvira meets Vincent Price, let me know down in the comments below. They've got several different covers coming out for this one as well. But yeah, just very, very good stuff. And look, they got somebody got like, I don't even know what cover I would pick on this one, right? There's like these first 3 are great, and then of course, like, how could you deny the photo cover? Come on, man, come on. All right, now moving on into IDW Comics this week, guys. I only got one over here on IDW, and this is Canto 3, Lionhearted, issue number 3. This series has been good. Canto is a series you need to read. You need to check it out. We gave a copy of it away. We got a copy we're going to give away. Make sure that you check your Myrtle bit while you're here. You get Myrtle bit for being here in the live streams and hanging out and interacting with all the great people in the chat. So make sure that you do that, all right? Yeah. So anyway, Canto 3, Lionhearted. I can't wait to read this one. This series has been really, really good. Of course, nothing quite beats that first story arc, right? When we first got introduced to the character. I think it would be hard to match that anyway. Those first, what was it, 5 issues? It might have been 6. Were fucking great. But make sure that you continue reading Canto. Now, Marvel this week has several books coming out as well, right? And you guys know I don't pull a whole lot of Marvel or anything. These ones I'm probably just going to read and review. I'm probably not going to actually pick these ones up. But this one is Khazar, the Lord of the Savage Land. This one right here, I want to read this just because it's Zach Thompson writing it. I like Zach Thompson as a writer. He's written a lot of great books over at Aftershock Comics. Did some work with Vault Comics as well. He's very good. I like the way that he writes a lot of his stories, and that's why I want to get this one and read it and just see how it is. I think it's also very interesting that we're getting Khazar the Savage Land, and we just like some of the things that are going on with the MCU, and just like the way it seems like things are going right now. It makes me think like, there's a reason they're doing this, right? Of course there's got to be a reason, right? I don't know. But we've got Khazar here, and they've got a couple of covers coming for that out as well. Also, Amazing Fantasy by Kari Andrews here. I picked up issue number 1. I haven't read it yet or anything like that. But dang man, there we go. That works. But this series is very interesting, and after watching Shang-Chi this weekend on Thursday, like there's some of the things that we've seen like on the first cover, like it had some like a creature that kind of looked like some of those creatures that we've seen there, and in Shang-Chi and everything. I'm like, damn man, like maybe I need to give this thing a read. Maybe I need to go pick up issue number 2 and then issue number 3 here as well. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I actually need to do that. But Kari Andrews is a good writer and good artist as well, and he's doing the writing and the art here on Amazing Fantasy. So I can guarantee you that, and that's one of the things is like these two series. I can guarantee you at least are going to have some good writing in them because both of these creators are very good and very talented. Now the other thing we've got here this week coming out of Marvel is this Captain America, this Rick Remender's Captain America omnibus. And if I find this thing, I might eventually pick this one up. I would like to pick this one up. But this series right here, I've never read the Rick Remender run. I've been planning on it. I've read a couple of issues like here and there just for some context on some things. Man, it's been years ago. What was that, like 3 years ago now, where I read a couple issues and then continued on from there with a lot more of the current stuff. But I've been wanting to read this one, and like I can, like everywhere I've been, I can find like this like volume 1 of this and a volume 2 instead of that, or like and every like because I don't pick it up because I'm like like I need to get volume 1, and then I go if I went and got volume 1, well the volume 1 is gone. Then you go get the volume 2, well the volume 2 is gone. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, point being is I want to check this one out. I want to read this one because this is where a lot of the stuff happens with like Captain America gets stuck in like what is it? Not Dimension Z. He's dealing with you get it if you've read it anyway. But it sounds like a very interesting story and everything that I've been wanting to check out for a while. Also, I think that was it. I thought there was another one that was coming out on Marvel. I don't know. I thought there was another one coming out on Marvel this week as well. But anyway, guys, the last one we've got here is on Titan Comics. This is the WandaVision. What would this be like? I don't know. It wouldn't be a movie special. I guess it would be a TV show special thing. They've got several different covers for this as well. And what they're doing is they're going to have probably just some interviews, some just kind of little behind the scenes stuff of WandaVision. They're going to have a couple different versions of this as well. They'll have the newsstand editions that are going to be soft cover, a direct edition, and then they will more than likely have like they have right here. I have this one of this Black Widow one of the hardcover edition of this as well. And like this one right here, just kind of this one came out a while ago, way before the movie, but just got like little different interviews and stuff, behind the scenes photos and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I've got this one on pre-order. We'll get this one in, see how it is, see what it's got in there. Cool stuff. Hey, I'm not sure how anybody else feels about it, but I liked the WandaVision series. I did. I've talked about this before. We had a lot of fun. Here on the channel. With Chillmonger would come on. Remember, after the show, we would do the kind of spoilery chats and everything in the mornings. It was fucking great, man. It was fucking great. I miss you, Chillmonger! Anyway, guys, make sure you check this one out. But that's all I've got for the comic books that I'm going to be picking up this week. Let me know down in the comments below. What's on you guys' comic book pull list this week? Is there anything that I missed that I should be reading? Let me know down in the comments below. We'll go ahead and get into the live chats. See what you all are saying here. See how you all are doing. Let's see who all we've got here. All right. Eric Heine, I hope all is well, man. How are you doing? Johnny on the spot. What is up? Oh, come on. I did this already. Okay. Yes, Captain Pennsylvania. What is up? Says listening at work. Yeah, probably weren't listening there for a minute. I see. Luckily, I even noticed. That I noticed that early that my microphone wasn't working for whatever reason. And why is it so low? Is it just me or is that volume low? It seems like it's low. There. Is that better? Hello? Check. Maybe it is. I don't know. There. Is that better? That might be better. It seemed like it was a little bit low. Seemed like it was a little bit low. All right. All right. So let's see what else. See what else we've got here. Yes, Eric. Yeah. And you know what? I've honestly got one that we've got already done and recorded. I've been editing it. It's like been taking me forever, and I already need to get it out. It was been when we had Nikki here on the show. And yeah, I've still been editing the audio because my audio was all low, just like it was like obviously I need to maybe get on checking my audio levels a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that good at it. I'm terrible. Terrible YouTuber. Okay, let me know how the audio is. It's probably better now, right? It's probably better. Okay. Nikki is in the building. Says love the shirt. Oh yeah. I actually got this one in 2 versions. I got this one. I also got the T-shirt version of this as well. T-shirt version for days I don't feel like flexing. Speaking of flexing, we're gonna be getting down to that very soon. In case you guys can't tell, I have kind of rearranged things here in the studio. Yeah, kind of rearranged things a little bit. Jason Strope, thank you so much for being here. Reefer Man Reviews, what is up? How are you guys doing? Zen Multiverse, how are you doing this morning? You know what? I was watching a couple of your videos here yesterday. Zen guys, everybody go check out Zen Multiverse. Very, very great dude. Does some good videos. He's been doing. He's been a little more active lately. I've been noticing. Go check out Zen, man. Reefer Man Review says I was reading Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness last night. Nice. Heck yeah, Reefer Man. You know what? I've never read it, but I need to. LB, what is up? Says I am here. Yeah, and Chuck Keyworth, my man, what is up? How are you all doing today? Yes. All right. Okay. So anyway, guys, yeah, like I said, that's really all I have for comic books. You know, we'll have some more. Be at the comic book shop this tomorrow. We'll get all those and get them all ready to do some reviews. You know what? And I'm thinking I may just end up shooting a video and dropping a video of the comic book reviews on the channel instead of waiting for the morning after new comic book day. Yeah, we'll probably go ahead and do that. But guys, you know what? Some other stuff. You guys, has anybody here not seen Shang-Chi at the movie theater yet? Did everybody go see it? Did you go see Shang-Chi? Let me know. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Did you go see it? What were your thoughts? What do you think about the movie? Let me know down in the comments below. RFS Dance is digging the new logo. You like that? Yeah. That's the your boy Myrtle Hydra logo. Yeah. How you doing, RFS Dan? I hope all is going well with you, man. So Shang-Chi, me and my family, we not my wife, she was working. We went out to see Shang-Chi on Thursday, and I'm telling you, my kids loved it. I thought it was a good movie. I've got some nitpicks about it, but overall, this is a really, really good movie. Definitely one I think a lot more people need to go out and see when you get a chance at the theater. Go check it out. Definitely worth that ticket price to go out there and see. There's a couple, like I said, there's a couple of nitpicks that I have about it, but there's just looking at thinking about things that happen in the show that make me think about so many different things with regard to what's going on in the MCU. Because like some of the interesting stuff, and you know what, I'm gonna hold off for a minute on getting into kind of any of that spoiler stuff, just in case there's anybody here who don't want to get into any kind of spoilers. But there's just some of the things that happen in this movie that are so interesting, and I'm like, I don't know. Surely other people got to be talking about this, and maybe I just haven't watched the videos or whatnot. And that's probably for a reason. Like how many? Is there anybody out there who likes New Rockstars? Does anybody like New Rockstars? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Eric Voss, and or welcome back to New Rockstars. Yeah, don't we all like Eric Voss? You know what? There's nothing like clicking on a New Rockstars video when it drops, you got the notifications on. A new Rockstar's video drops, and you click on it, and you got that fucking guy MT on there, and you're like, you know what? Get the fuck out of here, dude. I can't even fucking watch this video. You ruined it. You ruined it. Give me Eric Boss, goddammit. I want no MT. I want no MT. Dang it. Yeah. Anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I want to see everybody, or at least Philip Molina, right? Can't you at least get Philip Molina? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so like some of those videos I just can't watch because I'm just like I just can't. So maybe there are other people out there talking about some of the things in this movie that I'm looking at. I'm thinking about like this seems like very right? Very I don't know. I also probably need to get some other nerds on here to talk about some of these things with me as well. But let's see. Okay, Johnny on the spot hasn't seen it yet. Oh man, seeing it tomorrow with your son. All right, all right. Daniel Fisher says yes, 9 out of 10 for me with some pacing and other issues knocking off a point. 40x was a real plus. I think we just seen it in IMAX, just IMAX 2D. I thought it was very good. I would like if they did like because sometimes they do those 3D, like they'll do like IMAX 3D and stuff, and I'm like, I don't think I need to watch it in 3D. Most of the movies I ever seen in like 3D are pathetic. And then 4D, I don't know if I've ever seen anything in 4DX. I don't think I've ever seen anything in 4DX. So nice, sounds great. Lucky. I only got to see it in IMAX, but nice, hell yeah. So guys, if you guys don't want any spoilers or anything for the movie, you're probably gonna want to take off because some of the stuff I'm gonna be talking about here, kind of is going to talk about the MCU and definitely some spoiler shit for the movie. Definitely some spoiler shit for the movie. But like there was some of the stuff that was happening here in the movie. Like one of the first things in the movie is like, man, is you see when there's the fight on the train, right? And we get introduced to the guy Razor Fist, right? Razor Fist, isn't that what his name was? The dude that had the fucking half arm and he had the little thing on his arm and the blade came out, right? Razor Fist. And then not only that, I mean, for one, it reminded me of, come on, who did that come on, who does that remind you of? Don't tell me that's not like fucking reminiscent of Wolverine. He's like the thing, like, dude, he's seriously got like that whole sword like in his forearm. Like, come on, right? The claws, the wrist, the forearm, that right? 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 Very reminiscent. Wolverine, arm chopped off, blade comes out, blade cuts through stuff like it's melted butter. And it reminded me of like what? What did it remind you of? I mean, maybe those hot claws, right? The hot claws, remember? Remember the hot claws? Who was that? Who was it that it supposedly like? I can't even remember. It's been that long ago since I read what was it? The Return of Wolverine. But remember he had the hot claws and shit. Anyway. Anyway, it reminded me of that. I'm sitting there like, dude, like, is that not Wolverine? That's like it's so you got to think if they've got this guy with that, you would think that at some point there's already obviously been other experimentation with other things, right? I mean, doesn't that seem to be what? Yeah, I could be wrong. I think it seemed like that for me. But the other thing is there's kind of this whole like the villain here, right? The villain of this movie, which obviously was, what Shang-Chi's father. He was the villain, right? He was the bad guy. But there was the bigger villain out there, the dweller and in the darkness, or yeah, that guy that all of a sudden everybody's got all their Dweller in Darkness videos up about. Everybody was doing the Dweller in Darkness videos now. I was like, everybody, right? But the thing that's interesting about that character is the same thing that has to do with all of these Lovecraftian type characters out there. Whether you're we're talking about Cthulhu, Chthon, who else is there? All the Cthulhu, Chthon, Shumagorath, Lalagorath, or no, that's Lalagorath. All of these different beings who are these Lovecraftian type characters who all seem to be in from like the dark dimension, right? Who are all just kind of waiting there for that thin fabric of the that separates the multiverse. That they're just waiting for that. To break down so they can come to our universe and sort of you know what I'm saying, the universe of the Avengers that we're living in, of the main MCU here, trying to eat at that so they could get. I mean, they explain that in like Doctor Strange, right? But then we also know from the comic books that that's kind of what all these beings are doing. They're living right outside the universe, just waiting for things to happen that are going to break that fabric of reality so they can come in and take things over. They dwell they survive on people's fears and their souls and all of these different kinds of things. We've seen that set up here all over the place, right? With all of these different, like I said, Lovecraftian type characters, and I really feel like it feels like they're setting up so many different ones of them, but they're all sort of similar, and a lot of them, kind of interrelated. You can even look, like back in the comic books, to things that happened there, especially with all of these things that we've got introduced here in these series, that we've got this mixing of these different villains and everything going on. I've talked about that before. I feel like we're getting multiple villains set up here throughout these TV shows and these movies now that are going to be moving forward for the phase 4 and probably phase 5, phase 6, these next few phases of movies going forward. They're setting up several different ones, and a lot of them even kind of really interconnecting as well, because we see that we've got, like I said, all these Lovecraftian type characters in Shang-Chi, and we've seen this Dweller in Darkness or whatever was kind of talking in this spirit form to Shang-Chi's father, telling him like, hey, saying that it was his wife, that he needs to go basically break down this barrier and let them through. And that's exactly what he did. And that's what some of these other characters are out there doing. It's very interesting that they're tentacled beings. It's very like, can we not say that this is a resurgence of Hydra? Is this not like, come on, these are the Hydra beasts. Look at the damn logo. Oh, that's Myrtle. But you know what I'm saying? It's got the tentacles. It's got the, hell, Hydra, right? And this is kind of one of the things like that. I mean, if you can go look at like even in the What If series and even in like Captain America Winter Soldier or the first Avenger, what Red Skull was after. He was after the Tesseract. He knew it was a gateway and a way to get to unlimited powers. Like that's what he was all about. Was all about that stuff. And who was he serving? Hydra, right? That's what that's what you've got. That's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about here. Like you go back to WandaVision and it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. It's all over the whole damn thing. Now, the interesting thing when you get into that is because WandaVision, where we've seen all the like those commercials, right? Hydra soap. You've got the what was the other one where they were talking? You just all the time thing, right? We're with the watch, and it all had to do with Strucker and just everything that they were, just like all of that stuff. Plus everything that was going on in the show, it had to do with the Dark Hold. The Dark Hold has to do with all of these Lovecraftian type of characters, right? Now, not only that, but the thing is, like, when you get into the comic books and how that relates to compared to what went on with Loki. Loki is a completely different, interesting scenario that is very much related, because in the Loki series we got He Who Remains, which is, in this version we're looking at in the MCU, is obviously a version of Kang or Immortus. Now in the comic books, Immortus actually was working for he was actually working for the timekeepers, to keep things kind of in the same continuity of timelines. And that's one of kind of Immortus's things. Was he's the ruler of limbo, where things never change. Things were always supposed to be kind of at a constant. And that's where Wanda came in, because he was tasked with going to get Wanda to increase her hex powers in order to use her, because she was a nexus being, meaning that she is the exact same version of herself across every single timeline. Where we seen in the What If series, Doctor Strange is not one of those nexus beings, and you can see he's got different versions out there along the way. Where we seen in the What If series, they even made specific mention that he became the Sorcerer Supreme when he had full use of his hands and fought Dormammu. Now, that's the thing. That was a different setup, a different scenario. You can see things were way different in that scene altogether, because he's not a Nexus being, where Wanda would be the same Nexus being. Now, the thing is, this all has to do with time. This all seems like this would actually still somewhat relate to what we see going on with all of these Lovecraftian type characters trying to control things, control this narrative, and keep everything in line. Which is interesting, because by the time you think about He Who Remains and Immortus, and him doing all of these things, and he was trying to control these things, it almost makes it seem like he had to have been in control of all of the stuff that happened before that then too, right? To make sure that the continuity was going on. That's what he had the TVA for, and all of those different things. So all of these specific things happened in this way to get to the points where he wanted them to. Setting Thanos on that quest, him being there kind of really implies that he's the one who probably sent Thanos on that quest. We could probably get into diving into like the Other and stuff like that, but I don't even know enough about that. Other than just some of the things that I have read out there in the comic books with like the Other. Very interesting stuff there. But you kind of see all of that, and we just see everything going on here, playing out in this scenario, and it seems like all these villains are being set up, but it seems like they're probably all still somewhat interconnected. Like I said, if Thanos was essentially set in motion by Immortus, or Kang the Conqueror, then maybe Kang, or He Who Remains, was kind of being tempted by somebody else, just the same, right? So it's very interesting seeing all of these things, and I think that's where we're at here. I mean, that's what we're talking about here, is these Lovecraftian type characters. We see the tentacles everywhere, right? We've seen more of them in the Shang-Chi movie. We've seen these dark beings, these dark hosts, trying to get through into this reality to eat the souls, to take everything. They want to take over. This was explained in the Doctor Strange movie as well. Remember when she, what's in that tea? Psilocybin, LSD, and she's like, no, just tea with a little bit of honey. I mean, that it showed all of those different things out there. And that's what we're talking about here, is, again, some of these kind of characters, these Lovecraftian type characters out there who are in control of this shit and wanting to take over. Man, I don't know, and we get a lot of that in Shang-Chi, and plus those beasts and everything in there too, right? Very interesting stuff. All these very interesting things going on here. But anyway, let's get here into the live chat, see what everybody else is saying. Okay, let's see. LB gave it a 7, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, there were some things I had some complaints I have about the movie. Some of the things I thought were good about the movie. Altogether, I gotta say, this was, like, as far as the MCU movies, I thought it was a very good movie. I definitely have my nitpicks and stuff like that. In case you guys weren't here on Friday, we had some fun on Friday on the Trailer Park Live, talking about some of that, talking about Simu Liu and his rice diet. But um, altogether, I thought the movie was actually pretty good. Definitely worth checking out, and definitely way better than they made it look. The trailers, the TV spots, all that bullshit that they released for this movie did it no justice. They didn't try to. They didn't promote this movie very well. Like all the marketing and everything they did for it. I think it was a pretty pathetic campaign. I think it's a pretty pathetic campaign, and now this one's gonna be one of those movies gonna have to win over through word of mouth, and I think it probably will. B. Grissom, thank you so much for being here. Says got 2 streams going. Let's go. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Wookie is in the building. Says what's up? Where all the mutant women at? Oh man. Ivan Rodriguez says Jean Grey is the most powerful mutant. Dark Phoenix. Yes. Yep. Yeah, and that's that's with some of the theories that are coming out now with that Doctor Strange, right? Is that supposedly somebody's gonna come in and fight her from the Fox X-Men universe. I was talking about if you go back to the WandaVision days when there was some of that speculation and stuff, because there was speculation about that going on before we had Pietro come in there, the boner. There were people talking about some of that stuff. I'm like, I don't, because it was like that late in the season. Like, I don't think at this point somebody else is going to come into the show. But if there was somebody, as Wanda's powers are getting increased and she getting to a point where she can't be stopped, there really only makes sense for like 1, maybe 2 people to be there to show up to stop her. Only like 2 people. And I honestly kind of think that maybe both of those people might show up at the same time. If not, one right before the other. But those 2 people obviously being Professor X and Eric Lyncher, right? Magneto. Am I wrong? I mean, maybe similar to the way that they showed up in that X-Men movie, at Jean Grey's house when she was a kid. Remember they did that flashback? Like something like that, where they both show up, because I think that's what it would take, because it's beyond their control. It's really beyond anybody else's control. Like even Doctor Strange, I think he's out of his league, because we know he's still not even the Sorcerer Supreme yet. So my bad. Maybe he is by now. Maybe they'll let us know in the next movie. If he's graduated. Not just being given a participation trophy. But yeah, I think that's that. I mean, if anybody, that's who it would be. If not, we all know that. Anyway, no, we're not going there. We already did that on stream the other day. Let's see who all we've got here. RC Scott, what is going on? How are you doing? Happy Labor Day to you, my brother. I hope all's well. Lord Veedo in the building. What is up? Aggressively relaxing says Santa Claus is way more powerful. Oh, we're gonna see. And I think they made some allusions to that too. Santa? I think they did, Aglax. Still tired, but I'm here. Nice. Yeah. Quicksilver, the boner. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, there's just like, I really feel like that's what we've got going on here, though, in these series and everything, has been these introductions of different characters that are all going to kind of intermix. But I really feel like this is the rebirth and resurgence of Hydra. I mean, that's what we're talking about here, right? Hail Hydra. That's what we're talking about. The tentacles, the beings, the people on the other side, in the other dimension, trying to get here into ours and consume it. They've done this classically in the stories as well. A lot of these stories where they are on in their dimension, talking to people, trying to get them to open up these gateways, right? In the comic books, Wanda actually got that Darkhold. You know where she got the Darkhold from in the comic books? From Captain America. Captain America, I believe, was fighting, was it Mordred? At the Castle Greymore. And this the Darkhold ended up being sealed in this wall. In one of the walls there inside of this castle. Captain America, when he was there fighting, he found it and he took it and he gave it to Jarvis, and Jarvis ended up giving it to Wanda. Wanda one day picked it up, and when her and Vision settled down, she opened it up and started reading through it, and next thing you know, out pops Sam Hain. Sam Hain was trying to break through to the real to this world, right? He was trying to break through to this world by way of somebody powerful using the Druid Tome, which was the Darkhold, to break through into this back into this reality and do his thing, right? That's what he was doing. And he was trying to do that through the Druid Tome. Now this actually, he also tried to do, well, that would have been Nicholas Scratch. There was the same thing going on with Nicholas Scratch when these same folks who were at one point trying to, the Salem 7, who were trying to get Wanda and use her as well. They actually were trying to bring back Nicholas Scratch. They actually brought the Fantastic Four into it. They were trying to get everybody and use their powers to bring Nicholas Scratch back, to resurrect him as well. So a lot of interesting things going on here with all that, and this all still revolved around Wanda, right? In the West Coast Avengers, like I was saying earlier, a lot of this stuff going on with Kang, or which would have been Immortus at the time, with Immortus, where he was setting things in place, and he was using Wanda, doing so for the Timekeepers. Again, all of these things going on with Wanda. They were going through trying to use her powers, increasing her powers, all these different things for these reasons, controlling time, breaking through this reality, having control of it, because that's what everybody wants, right? And that's why it's very, very interesting why, we get into, again, this gets into that post-credit scene on the Shang-Chi movie. Those rings, right? They're sending out that signal, that beacon. People out there are talking like it's Galactus, and it very well could be Galactus that it's sending out those beacons to. But it could also be to, whoever created these rings might want them back. Whoever is in control of these rings, right? Let's not forget about all the other things that we learned in WandaVision, that cosmic microwave background radiation, the Big Bang. There's a lot going on here, and I don't know, man. Hell Hydra. That's all I can say. Yeah, my coffee needs to kick in. I think I need another cup of this weak shit. Yeah, I would say what kind of coffee I drink, but I'll probably get canceled for saying that I drink Black Rifle Coffee Company. I'll get canceled. Yeah, I drink that calf. It means caffeinated as fuck. Looks like a resurgence of Hydra. Hypedra. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We need Gary Shandling back. Rest in peace. 2 cups of Devil Mountain coffee, and I'm barely at normal. Oh, man. Yeah. There's always room for more Hydra. Yeah. Cut off one head. 2 more shall take its place. Yeah, absolutely. Nikki says, I'm just here to remind Trent that he needs to send me that Batman cup. It's only right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, from the, what was that? That wasn't was that Batman Forever? It was Batman Forever, wasn't it? Yeah. Man, I know I used to have, I'm dead sure we used to have all of those too. Like back in those days, man, I was all about the Batman stuff, man. The Michael Keaton Batman, the Batman. Hell yeah, dude. Speaking of which. Landon TLB, thank you so much for being here. RC Scott says, turns out that I have the Robin Cup. 1995 was a good year. Yeah. I'm at the store. I'll be listening in. All right. So, yeah. Speaking of Batman stuff, I don't know. I don't know if I want. I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to ruin it. I don't know if I want to ruin it. Not quite yet. I was thinking about doing something for people later. What's up, dude? I don't know where my Batman Forever glass ones are. Do you want to do these? You want to do these things right now? Huh? All right, guys. We're doing something. We're gonna do something special for you guys today. All right. We're gonna do something special for you here. All right. We're gonna break out some stuff here. We're gonna show you guys some. We're gonna show you guys some stuff. So kick back, relax in the comments. We'll get everything ready here. No, I'm not reading the Batman '89 comic. I wanted to get it. I suppose I probably could still find it at my local shop. I'm sure they've got it at my LCS still. But guys, here in a second we've got a special guest star that's going to be here with us. We've got some things we're gonna reveal for you. Yeah, this guy thinks I'm kidding. Give me the cup, Nikki. She's gonna muscle me into it. She's gonna be like, give me the cup. All right, okay, guys. So let me get all this stuff set up here. All right. Here we go. Bring them all over here. All right, guys. We got. Gonna bring our special guest on with us here. In just a second, we gotta get this all set up though. We gotta get this all set up. All right. Where are we at here? All right. Let me know. Is that good? No, we're probably gonna need to go lower, right? I don't know. All right. You guys are going to get a treat here on Memorial Day. Labor Day. All right, here we go. I think we've almost got it here, guys. All right, we're almost ready, Logan? Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna have very, very special treat for you. Okay, now I need one. I need one now. There we go. All right, guys. Look. Check it out. Have we got us in there? I can't really tell. How we looking there, Madison? All right, yeah, we look like we're good. All right, guys. Look, check this out. Logan, get the first one. Get the first one here. Check this out, everybody. You know what? Say what's up. Say what's up to the people, Logan. Get up here and say what's up to the people first.
What's up?
Not that one first. There. Hold on. Everybody, this is my son. Say what's up, dude.
What's up?
What are you gonna? What else? What do they need to do while they're here? The like button? Do they need to smash?
Smash the subscribe button.
What else do they need to smash?
The like button.
The like button. Listen to him. He's not playing around. Logan, I was sitting here telling them about some Legos, some cool Legos stuff, and one of the things we were just talking about here was Batman 1989. What do you have you seen the Batman 1989? I don't think you have you?
No.
I don't think you have. You've definitely seen the Lego Batman. But we were talking about that and just how awesome that movie was. And well, let's show them. Let's show them let's
That way?
yeah. Get that thing up here. Let's show these people what we got here. Yeah. Look at this thing. Boom! Yeah! Look at that thing. We picked this up when we were at Legoland for his birthday the other weekend. Picked this thing up. Look at this. Look at this. Did you guys see recently? I posted on Twitter. I posted the they're coming out with the Lego Batman Tumbler. They're coming out with the Lego Batman Tumbler. But we picked this thing. Dude, this thing is badass. This thing is how many? 2,363 pieces. This thing is huge. Look. Here, you know the cool thing about it is when you get done, it's got a mount where you can hang it on your wall. Like, yeah. Right? Woo! You guys are gonna watch. You guys are gonna watch us. We're gonna do this. We're gonna build this on streams for you guys, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna build this on streams for you. Tell them.
Now we're going to do on a stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Say, you guys gotta come check me out. Tell them. All right. What's the next one we got, Logan? What's the next one we got?
The Ninjago one?
Yeah, get whichever one, dude. Get whichever one. Here, I gotta get my thing here so I can see what everybody's saying without having to turn my head. All right, here we go. Right here. This is the next one we got. Here, let's get it out of your face. There we go. We'll put it there. That works. All right. So this one right here is what is this? The Destiny's Bounty. Yeah. Who got this one? Who wanted this one? He wanted this one. This is the first one he wants to build this one first. He wants to go for the gusto. This one's 1,781 pieces right here. He's anxious to get this thing started. So we're probably gonna maybe later today, guys, we'll go ahead and we'll start doing a live stream where we're gonna get into this thing and start building it. Just here in just a little while. But I know this one is the one he was most excited about when we were there shopping. I was telling him like, okay, dude, what do you want? You know, and we went through and we were looking at all of these different sets, and I was like, oh, I think we're done. And then because I wasn't even thinking about like the Ninjago side, which was what he's all about. So I was like, oh, he's like, let's come over here. And I was like, all right, well, take your pick. And he looked, he's like, oh, he saw the most expensive one. He's like that. He's like his daddy. He's seen the most expensive one. He's like, I want that piece. I want that one right there, man. So we got it. He got it. All right, what's the next one we got here? What's the next one we got here?
The Avengers Saga.
Oh yeah, the Infinity Saga. This is the Avengers Endgame Final Battle. Is the next one we got right here as well. We've got several other Avengers sets that this is going to go with. We've got like the Stark Tower, the Avengers Tower. We've also got the
Homecoming.
We've got the Homecoming Stark Industries, the Spider-Man one. We've also got Stark's Iron Man, the suit of armor, the armor of suits, the suit. What's it called? The Hall of Armor. His Hall of Armor. We got Tony Stark's Hall of Armor. That's what we've got. This one's gonna go perfect with it. This one's only 527 pieces right here. This one's 527 pieces.
It has little Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's one of his favorite things. He's got little Ant-Man in there. One of the characters, like the little Lego guy, but he's all tiny. Yeah, so we've got that one as well. We got the Avengers one. What else we got down there?
A Darth Vader head.
Oh yeah. We did that time lapse video, guys, with the Venom head that we've got right over there. And in that one, a couple of you guys were like, yeah, we need to see more. So Well, when we were there at Legoland, this was like one of the last ones that they had there. They didn't have anymore because I was looking. Yes, I was looking for the Iron Man one. They had because they had Venom. They also had Carnage and they had Iron Man. And yes, I was looking for the Iron Man one. I was looking for it, but they didn't have it. They were sold out of it. And when we got down the way and I seen this Darth Vader was the last one that they had, I had to get it. I was like, it's the last one. Like I was just, if they any of the others, if they would have been the last one, I probably would have got it. They had Luke Skywalker's X-wing. They had a Boba Fett head. They had a Stormtrooper head. They also had
the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah, they had the Infinity Gauntlet too. I wanted to get that one also. I wanted to get that one too, but I got this one because it was the last one. It was the last one. Plus, I mean, it's Darth Vader or Darth Vader. Yeah. And okay, so what we got some more here. We got some more. This next one I got here because like he was talking about. I wanted something a little bit different too. But he was talking about it, and my daughter, she likes Jeeps. So we seen this there, my son was like, oh, look at that one, he's like, Madison likes Jeeps. So I was like, oh, well, all right, let's go ahead and get this. And maybe I'll build this one with my daughter here on a stream if she wants to do a video on the stream. Oh, okay, she's saying she does. She's behind the camera. She's behind the camera. And then we've got one last one. We got one last one here. This one we got from my wife. Right here, the Seinfeld. This is their ideas. I can't remember how many pieces is this one. It's 1,326 pieces, but it's a small box compared to the rest of them. But I'm not sure about you guys, but we like Seinfeld here in this house. All right, so we went ahead and picked those up as well. But yeah, man. I don't know. I'm pretty excited to get into some of these. I hope you guys are gonna hang around and want to see us do some videos, maybe even some live streams building some of these. We'll probably do some live streams and then maybe make those in kind of like a time lapse video or something, maybe for you guys if you guys want to see that. Because some of these are gonna take a while. They're gonna take a while to build. Like the first one that he wants to build, this thing right here. It's gonna take a while. This thing's gonna take a while. I mean, what was it? 1,781 pieces. And this one's 9+. This one was 9 years old. So he has to wait 2 years before he can build it anyway. He's only 7. But what do you think? Are you excited to build these for the people, Logan?
Yeah.
Tell them. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Let's hear from my cute son down in the comments below. Okay, let's see what we got everybody saying. Don't know where the Batman Forever glass ones are. All right. Tomorrow is guaranteed. The time is now. Yeah, it's never guaranteed. Yeah. It's time to admit the Batman Forever soundtrack was great. Oh yeah. Was that the one that had didn't it have a song had the Brandy song on there? Wasn't that Brandy? Wasn't that Brandy? The Boy Is Mine? Wasn't that was that the one with Kiss from a Rose by Seal? And there was just other good ones on there. Yeah, I used to have that one. Shit, I used to bump that. I used to bump that album, man. Back in the day, we used to bump that shit. All right. Oh, you know what? I knew it was a little bit dark. Should have turned on some of these other lights. Let's see. Want that comic too? Which comic? The Batman comic? If an asteroid crashed into Earth and caused a global chaos, then you'd regret not telling us. Oh man. I want that door. What? Which one? Oh man. Have you checked out Nice House on the Lake by DC? No, I haven't. I don't really read much Marvel or DC books anymore. Or Batman in a comic, if I know that's for sure. Would it be a scene? Someone trying to turn his head. Oh man. What do you think this is? Yeah. Trinity's Comics with Kids. Yeah. Oh my God. Don't do that, Nikki. Don't call him cute. Yeah, that's my little man. He is. He's a handsome dude. Thank God he doesn't take after Trinity. Yeah, he does though. He does. He's a little nerd. Who's your favorite character?
In what?
In anything. Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite comic character? Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Iron Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Just regular Spider-Man? Just like you like Peter Parker, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. What about Miles Morales?
I like him too.
He's your favorite, huh?
Yeah.
He is. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, super, yeah. Yeah, Adam, yeah, I seen those photos, man. Good stuff. Where should it hang? Yeah, I don't know, man. Hanging on the, why, is it, I guess that's the good thing about the Lego one is if I hung it on the wall and we had an earthquake, it fell down, we could just rebuild it. Yeah, I'm not a big puzzle guy, but that's dope. Yeah, absolutely. So when he loses marbles on Legos, we want to get to see it. Yeah. Nah, they come with the little instructions. It's pretty simple. It's pretty good. Like my son's pretty good at it. It kind of reminds me of the dragon boat from Wind Waker. All right, yeah. Yeah, happy Labor Day to you too, Adam Shawhan. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, the Hall of Armor. There we go. Yeah. Dark Vador. Yeah, I guess that's what they call him in like, is it France or like in England, something like that. Yeah. Seinfeld Lego set. Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome sets. Yeah. Kiss from a Rose. Yeah. Kendall, what is up, my man? How are you doing? Yeah. Dang, you put him on the spot. Yeah. He's just shy. This is like his first kind of time like being on camera with y'all, right?
It's my second time.
Second. Oh, okay. Well, you did the video, but that wasn't like being live. Like right now, we're not recording, Logan. We're live. People are watching you live. Say what's up.
What's up?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's all we've got. We're again, like I said, guys, we're gonna get into. We'll probably do a stream later. Later today, we'll get into maybe this Ninjago set because he wants to get started building on it. I know he's hyped. He's ready. I'm ready. All right. Yeah. So we'll probably end up doing that a little bit later, guys. So make sure you tune in to the channel. Make sure that
subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe.
And like.
Yeah, like the video. Oh, you know what? You also need to make sure they're notifications, right?
Yeah.
Notifications? Make sure they're what? They're turned to all? Turn them all to all?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, make sure the notifications are on. Also, you know what? Send me some money, mother. I totally didn't tell him. I told him I told him to say, send me some money, mother. Oh, anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. Like I said, make sure you subscribe and do all of that good stuff, because later today we'll probably do a stream a little bit later on, getting into the first of these Lego builds that he wants to do, and we're going to do the Destiny's Bounty, his ship that he got for his birthday. He's excited. He's excited to get into it. Yeah. All right. You all have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.